Perhaps you've seen my script, AutoCrop. It uses Photoshop's Select Subject feature and crops based on the selection. But that script is for specific sizes. A user contacted me with a different need. They described it as dynamic sizes. The ultimate size was not a concern, rather that each image had consistent margins. So I created a new script, Crop to Margins. I'll show the script in Windows. It works the same on Mac OS. Here in Bridge, I have a folder of images to crop. Shoes are only one example. The script is great for product shots, models, anything really. In Photoshop, I'm going to change the background color. This is to show what happens when images are less than the crop. You'll see what I mean in a moment. To run the script, open the Actions panel. I already have an action to run the script. For help adding scripts to Photoshop, see the link in the description for another video that shows the steps. In the Actions list, select Crop to Margins. Click the Actions panel Play button. First, select whether to process an open image or a folder of images. I don't have anything open, so the choice is disabled. Click the Folder button to select the location of images to crop. The option Include Subfolders also crops images in folders below the selected location. The next section is Margins, which are based on a percentage of subject size. Choose which dimension to use, either the subject's long edge or the subject's short edge. Then, for each margin, enter a percentage of subject size to make that margin, or click the checkbox Center to make all margins equal. Depending on the margin set, sometimes there isn't enough image to arrive at the desired margins. There are additional choices in this case. For now, we'll start with both disabled. I'll show their effects later in the video. In the Output section, click the button Folder to select where to save the cropped images. Then choose the file format to use. Choices are JPEG, PNG, PSD, or TIFF. Flatten removes any transparency. For JPEG, this option is disabled because it always flattens. JPEG also has the option Quality. This works just like the Photoshop Save dialog. Next is Convert to Profile. Enable if desired and choose a profile. Then cropped images are converted to the selected profile. Original File Name Plus lets you add a suffix to each image output. To start, I'll use default settings. Click OK, and the script gets to work. The script opens each image in the folder, uses Select Subject to crop the image, and saves it. When done, the script lets us know the results. In this case, there were some concerns, so a log file was written to the output folder. Click Yes to open the log. Some images were less than crop. The remedy depends on the original image. Because this one started flattened, the current background color was added. But these others were layered images, which become white once flattened. If not flattened, the extra is transparent. I'll show that in a bit. Now let's have a look in Bridge. Here's why I changed the background color. It's clear where this image came up short, and the background color was added. For this batch of images, I'd set the background to white. Or you might have images with a gray or cream background, for example. Then set the background to a matching value. Or there's another solution. Use Content-Aware Fill. And the log indicates Content-Aware Fill was used. That works in most cases, but not always. Take this image, for example. I've made a copy and cropped it tightly. I'll run the script again, this time on the active image. The result is no good. It's not the script to blame. Rather, Photoshop can only guess so well with so little background to draw from. The subject is part of what's used to add image. So keep in mind, content-aware fill isn't a good choice for images with little existing background. There is another remedy: crop to edge. I'll enable the option to show the difference. Instead of adding to the image, the crop is limited to the existing size on any edge that's less than the crop. So some images end up with less margin, but at least they're somewhat consistent. Use whichever option works best for your situation. Next, let's see how the results differ when images are not flattened. Here in the input folder, the last three are layered PSDs with transparent backgrounds. I'll run the script again. This time, disable crop to edge, output PSD, and don't flatten. We're still alerted that some images are less than crop. For images that started out flattened, the result is the same. But the layered images add transparency instead, and keep all original layers. Last, margins don't have to be equal. I'll use margins that shift the subject lower. And you can see the result. Get the script at the link in the description. Like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe so you're notified of future videos. Any problem with the script or ideas for others, leave a comment. All suggestions are welcome. There are plenty of other scripts and videos for them. Click the video or playlist on screen for more. Thank you for watching. We'll do it again soon.